From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Friday, March 28th. Terror in South Sudan is prompting action in Nebraska as people with South Sudanese backgrounds gathered at the state capitol to raise awareness today. They're protesting what they describe as a genocide against an ethnic minority called the Nuer in South Sudan. The conflict has created tension within South Sudanese communities in Nebraska.
There's thousands and thousands of South Sudanese here in Nebraska, especially in Omaha and Lincoln. There's lots of us. And what's going on back home is impacting us so much that even here in Nebraska, we can't unite as one as South Sudanese because our tribes are all fighting within each other.
Some leaders are calling for U.S. action to protect those in South Sudan, one of the world's youngest countries. Also happening today, just before 1 p.m., a grass fire broke out near the state penitentiary, sparked by a state vehicle fire and fueled by strong winds. Crews from LFR, Malcolm, and Southwest worked to extinguish the flames using tanker trucks and brush rigs. The state pen was briefly placed on lockdown during the firefight. In local crime news, 36-year-old Corey Cram is in custody and charged with second-degree arson after allegedly setting a house on fire west of Lincoln in early January. The home near Northwest 56 in West Holdridge was being used for storage. Cram is also a suspect in other fires, including one at Newmark Golf Course, a small fire along a bike trail, and a fire near 55th and Randolph. And 30-year-old Jeremy Lippincott of Fremont was arrested after being filmed abusing a dog. He faces charges of indecency and cruelty to an animal, both misdemeanors. Authorities identified him through tattoos, suspecting he was under the influence of DMT. 3 dogs were removed from his home. His bond is set at 10% of $50,000, and he's barred from contact with animals. A joint law enforcement operation in central Nebraska led to the arrests of 8 individuals on federal drug charges and the unsealing of several indictments. 5 more were arrested on state charges and multiple search warrants were executed. The charges include conspiracy to distribute large amounts of methamphetamine with potential penalties of 10 years to life in prison, fines up to $10 million, and at least 5 years of supervised release. Also in central Nebraska, 24-year-old Draven Haynes of Cozad was sentenced to 70 to 100 years for the death of his 3-month-old son, Carson Haynes. Last February, first responders found Carson unresponsive, and doctors discovered a brain bleed, broken ribs, and burn marks. Haynes admitted to slamming the baby to the ground. Carson later died at the Children's Hospital in Omaha. The baby's mother, Jasmine Hopkins, was sentenced in December to 3 to 5 years. Now, if you're driving along I-80, keep a close eye on your credit and debit card statements. Nebraska State Patrol troopers recently found credit card skimming devices during a traffic stop near Lexington after pulling over an SUV for expired plates. A search uncovered a small amount of marijuana in skimming devices, leading to the arrest of 2 men. In a similar case, the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office arrested 2 men on I-80 near the Cornhusker Highway exit after finding prepaid Visa cards, a skimmer, and thousands of dollars during a search prompted by conflicting statements. Lastly, in much lighter news, award-winning TV and film producer Gail Ann Hurd visited UNL to speak with emerging media arts students and commemorate the 35th anniversary of her film Tremors. Hurd, known for her work on The Terminator and Walking Dead, emphasized that the film industry is no longer just centered in Hollywood. She says things like social media, anyone can make works of art that are seen by the world. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.